Your home's in your hands, you build it.
Hi guys, I'm very lucky to have been invited into the Roots home. This is Clint and Allie Root. They have just finished their home. And here in a minute I'll actually make their consultant step in and say a few things as well. But we just got to go on a wonderful tour. And I promise I will shut up in a moment and let Clint and Allie talk. We will have the photo gallery links too, so you can see the rest of the home later. They were kind enough to let everybody come in and get final photos when the home was completed. But we had asked if they would mind doing an interview because so many people like referrals, but we get so many of you that ask for information, giving out their phone number, they would hate us and kill us within a week. So we asked if people will do these, and they were kind enough to do so. You were going on a minute ago, and I said, all right, we got to quit because you give me everything that we would want to ask. But you were talking about the size of the home, the cost to build, the quote you had before, the appraised value, the tax value, and a couple other things. I will shut up and just let you go if you don't mind.
Correct. So we had a couple of the builders that we talked to. All of them were anywhere from about $450,000 to $550,000. Top of the line, bottom of the line. Even the bottom of the line on our oldest quote for a smaller floor plan would have cost us about $120,000 more to build. This one we ended up building 4,600 square foot living space for $330,000, which is pretty phenomenal. Yeah, so we came out at a price. The house 630 cost us $330,000 to build. So $200,000 in equity in 6 months. Not too bad. All thanks to UBuildIt and Robert over here.
Well, I appreciate that, and Robert does as well. Y'all deserve a wee bit of credit because it does. And listen, I'm never misleading on this. Your equity will be a little bit relative to how much work you want to do. This is not just oh yeah, UBuildIt's nice people. Okay, call us in 4 months when our house is done. There is a lot of plans. What were some of the bigger headaches you ran into?
Mostly just pouring the concrete was the biggest to start with.
Because of all the rain?
The weather
Right,
was
the
cold.
weather.
And
February's a hard time to pour concrete.
Yeah.
It is. We also had a horribly wet year last year.
Yes, yeah.
It was
Correct.
insane. What little changes did y'all make as you went through?
Just adding things here and there, extra spray foam, a little bit extra square footage over the garage, extended the garage out, a couple
Extra
more.
bathroom.
Yeah, we added extra bathroom.
Yeah. And that awesome theater room.
Theater room, yeah, it wasn't even on the plan at all. Somehow had the space, took advantage of it.
Second
Framers
pantry.
were awesome. They just added in, no problem.
Yeah, we did a second pantry. We did an espresso bar.
Yeah, that wasn't
We
even
added the
plan.
desk because we had removed it and then added it back.
Yeah.
What else? Our mud room. I think we extended the granite on the windowsills. We added.
Right, added all that. That's extra too.
That is nice. I like that because when we get compensation.
Yeah.
And the little dog, the super
Yeah,
dog
the
room.
bill.
Oh, good God, I love that.
Yes.
The little bitty pocket under the stairs when you see the photos, take a look. But you put in just a little room to keep the dogs overnight, and it's just cute as heck.
Yeah.
I like the storage. Just the little side rooms you got, the playrooms for the kids, the tuck-alongs, the incredible add-on with the theater room.
Right.
The beautiful floors. Who chose the color?
I did.
Yeah, she did all the colors.
Yeah, I did all the interior.
Did you really?
Yeah, I bought the lamps and the floors,
That's
and paint, and
That's exceptional work.
thanks.
You're welcome. And again, one of the blessings of, while it's a little work, you get to have the control over what it's going to look like and how it's going to lay out and everything that flows along. And then we're sitting on 5 acres. We have the shop in the back with the literal mother-in-law home
Yes, mother-in-law.
That
My
we
mom's
built.
living over there.
done as well.
Right.
What was your favorite part about doing the work?
Just really watching everything come together. That's the thing, is when you have a plan in your head and you just, I mean, for me, I was here every day, but I like being involved. So I wanted to make sure everything's going well, and watching it come together was just real satisfying for me. So, and just not necessarily all the equity, but just having a house that I ought to be proud of, that I built and together.
Yeah.
And we bought these blueprints like 5 years ago.
Right.
And then you still did a couple of adaptions as you went.
Yes.
Which is one of the blessing curses of a custom home.
Mm-hmm.
On your negative side, the house has never been built before. Even as much as we try to plan, even as much as we bid, everything else, there's still things that come up because it's a custom.
Right.
On the other hand, there's really cool things that come up because it's a custom. It's like, hey, look at that little pocket of space. Or my lands, if we just spend a couple grand and extend the garage and all of a sudden add this $1,500 dormer, we've got a theater poker room that you dream of.
Right.
And then you go ahead, as probably was wise, and pay a little bit more. Probably paid as much to add the half bath as you did to expand the room.
Yeah.
Right.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and then a lot of the things we did too, the additions were kind of jokes. Like the doghouse, we just made a joke. What if that was a little hideaway? And then said, since we're making it, we decided, hey, why not? Actually, so we framed it out and put it there, and a bunch of little things like a secret room. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have a little extra playroom? And
Right.
we just.
Now, who built? I assume Trim Carpenter built the cool little hidden doors.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who trimmed your house? I know who I think it was.
Yeah, it was a Bo's crew.
I figured it was Bo.
Yeah.
He's awesome with the little hidden doors.
Mhm.
He's one of the few there.
Bo and Nate. Nate was his name.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Bo's been with us since, I think, my very first home.
Wow.
They did.
Wow.
So 13, 14 years, whatever. Great guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Robert, come on in. But the kids like it. Everybody's happy.
Yes.
They're having a good time. All the relatives are good.
Good.
How you doing?
So you speak nicely of Robert. I will let him answer. But oh yeah, you have your hat off.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't recognize him, Robert never takes his hat off. Have you ever seen him with his hat off before?
I haven't done it.
I didn't know he was bald until we had such a thing. Makes him great toupee. I mean it. Robert, tell a little bit about the job, because I know this one's unique. Yes, I don't want to mislead. I don't want to imply, hey, you're going to come and I don't want to do so much oversight, so it's going to cost me that. It's not. There's phenomenal blessings. There's savings to go with. At the same time, y'all did an exceptionally good job on an equity standpoint. Shopping wisely, tracking everything, doing what gets me a 9 out of 10 on a look for a 4 out of 10 price. And that helps a ton, and that saves a lot. And you are very much to credit, as much or more than we are, for your equity and your stance. At the same time, I would struggle to build a home at the value y'all did. I mean, that was what, $60 a foot?
About a little bit more.
60, 65? Yeah, you're right. I'm going total square footage and not heated.
Right.
Okay, 70. There's companies that try to advertise 85 a foot, and they have to lie to people to get it. So, Robert, what was it that helped to make this good? From an advice standpoint to anyone watching?
Mr. Root and I, we really communicate a lot along the whole process of this thing. We bounce things off. He bounced things off of me. I gave him a little bit of advice, or we kind of talked things through over. He was really diligent on subcontractors. He was really diligent on making sure they were doing what they were supposed to do, making sure that we kept waste way down, and making sure that went on. Also, too, Mr. Root was fantastic when it came to, there's little ups and downs when you build a house of this size or any kind of custom house. One example is we had a little bit of an issue with some concrete that happened to freeze on us a little bit. So we sat and talked about it, and we said, well, we'll just do epoxy. And now we have these beautiful epoxy floors in here for about the same price as stained concrete. Yeah, and it took care of all of our little issues. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually cheaper than tile. I got this for less than $3 a square foot. installed and everything, which
We
was
like it so much better.
yeah, and like better than total. And it was even cheaper than carpet, which was crazy, but worked out well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, Mr. Root, he was fantastic. Every time we had a little issue come up, we would tackle it, we'd take care of it, we'd talk about it and get taken care of it and move right on. And it was great because there's always going to be little issues or little delays and all that kind of stuff in the construction of a house. You just can't get around it. We are in Oklahoma. Weather changes every other day. So, but they did a fantastic job. They were just an absolute pleasure to talk to every week, and they were great. They were absolutely great.
Yeah, well, I don't want to keep y'all here forever, but I don't want to leave anything out either. Is there anything you can think of I'm forgetting to ask?
No, I think you've covered everything. It's fantastic.
As a rule, I would do a walkthrough, but I've done those in the past and I find they're very boring on the video. So what we will do is we'll just encourage y'all to check a link and look at the, oh, baby woke up. I hope I wasn't too loud. We have a gorgeous 1-year-old that just fell asleep when we got here, so I was told not to laugh loud, and I think I goofed up.
I'm gonna go grab him.
Thank you, Hallie, very much. Oh, yay! We'll sit here and chat till she shows up with the baby, so you can say hi. 'Cause he's even cuter than he is. It's always nice when you have clients that are better looking than you. So
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're gonna do a video, you don't want them to look like me and Robert. Sure. Just shiny heads.
Takes all the pressure off.
I had to change the light bulbs to go to the soft white so that it works. Now, a very important question, and I know we have massive delay because of the rains and the water. Hello, handsome. Oh, you sweet angel. Did we wake you up?
I might have cut that part out. He's got that.
Oh, okay, baby. Last question. How long did it take, even with all the delays?
From the day we poured concrete, 6 months.
Yeah. That's working diligent. For what it's worth, you can always try because and I don't judge. You work at your pace. If you don't have the time, if you need to take a break, if it's you're not as involved or don't want to be, and it takes you a year, I will do this formal. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.